ASAP Rocky. Rakim Athalaston Mayers, born October 3, 1988, known professionally as ASAP Rocky ASAP Sap, stylized as a Rocky, is an American rapper, record producer, and record executive. Born and raised in Harlem, he embarked on his musical career as a member of the hip-hop collective ASAP Mob, from which he adopted his moniker. In August 2011, Rocky's single Peso was leaked online and within weeks began receiving radio airplay. Rocky released his debut mixtape Live, Love, Up later that year to widespread critical acclaim. The success of what is considered his breakout project led to a joint venture record deal with Polo Grounds Music and Sony Music's Orsia Records. American rapper born 1988, not to be confused with A$AP Rocky's debut studio album Long Live Up 2013 debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200 and was later certified double platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America (RIAA). The album was preceded by Rocky's breakout single, Fuckin' Problems, featuring Drake, 2 Chainz, and Kendrick Lamar, which was nominated for Best Rap Song at the 2014 Grammy Awards. In 2015, Rocky released his second album, titled At Last. The album was Rocky's second consecutive album to debut at #1 on the Billboard 200 and received mostly positive reviews from music critics. The album's single, Old, was nominated for Best Music Video at the 2016 Grammy Awards. In 2018, Rocky released his third album, Testing, which peaked in the top 5 of several countries, including the Billboard. Rocky has won a BET Award, 2 BET Hip Hop Awards, an MTV Video Music Award Japan, and an MTV Video Award, as well as being nominated for 2 Grammy Awards, 6 World Music Awards, 3 MTV Video Music Awards, and 2 MTV Europe Music Awards. Rocky has also directed music videos for himself, Danny Brown, and other mob members. Furthermore, he produces records under the pseudonym Lord Flacco. Business ventures. In October 2011, Rocky signed a record deal with Sony Music Entertainment worth $3 million, $1.70 million of which was earmarked for his solo work, $1.30 million earmarked to fund his company. Rocky said that he sought a bigger platform for him and his collective with the deal. His first studio album planned to be under the deal, but it allowed him to continue releasing mixtapes through Sonerid. Fellow rapper and a mob member of Ferg also signed a joint venture deal with the Arcia-distributed Polo Grounds Music. Ferg released his single work for digital retail via various platforms. He later announced an official remix featuring Rocky, French Montana, Schoolboy Q, and Trinidad James in 2013. He and ASAP Mob co-founder ASAP Bari released his merchandise brand and went to collaborate with high-profile fashion designer and close friend Raf Simons. On October 2, 2014, Rocky announced he had officially signed a contract for worldwide representation with William Morris. In February 2016, Guess released a collaboration with Rocky called You, which was inspired by Rocky's admiration for the brand's vintage clothing that he wore while growing up. Personal life. From 2011 to 2012, Rocky dated Australian rapper Iggy Azalea. He began dating model Chanel Iman in early 2013, and in April 2014, they were reported to be engaged, but broke up in June and May 19, 2021. Rocky revealed during an interview with GQ that he is currently in a relationship with Barbadian singer Rihanna, describing her as the love of my life. The two were first linked in 2013, after Rocky opened up for Rihanna's Diamonds World Tour. On January 31, 2022, People reported that the couple is expecting their first child. On May 19, 2022, it was confirmed that Rihanna had given birth to a boy, yet to be publicly named. During the Super Bowl LVII halftime show, Rihanna revealed that she was pregnant with the couple's second child. Rocky was a pescatarian. In 2012, he transitioned to a vegetarian diet with the help of his vegan manager after learning the horrors of the poultry industry. On his 2019 single The Bushwa Boy, Rocky stated he is now a vegan. He has said that while he was raised in a Christian household, he does not like going to an organized church and instead his own relationship with God. I pray every day before I go to sleep. He addresses these views in the song Holy Ghost on his 2015 album At Last ASAP. During Rocky's 2019 incarceration in Sweden, he prayed to keep himself occupied. Legal issues. In 2006, Rocky served 2 weeks in Rikers Island for drug dealing, where he shared a cell with future rapper Casanova. In July 19, 2012. He was arrested after his alleged participation in a brawl that took place in downtown Manhattan involved a 21-year-old artist named Irom. In July 2012. He was sued for allegedly violently attacking an innocent man after being spotted doing illegal drugs in a clothing store in New York. He was later arrested for assaulting two amateur photographers who took photos of the incident. That incident ended with a plea bargain where he pled guilty to grand larceny for trying to take their cameras. On August 31, 2013, Rocky allegedly slapped a woman during the Budweiser Made in America festival in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He was charged with misdemeanor simple assault, a Class 2 misdemeanor. The case was dismissed after a witness failed to appear in court. The woman later filed a lawsuit in July 2014, asserting that she still suffered certain conditions as a consequence of the alleged assault. Rocky stated that he never touched the woman in question and that she should have known that there could be trouble in place with so many people. The lawsuit was settled between the two in April or in late September 2015. Rocky was sued by his former manager, Geno Sims, for an alleged breach of agreement, prompting him to countersue. The lawsuit sought $300,000 in damages. 4 years later, in 2019, Rocky and Sims reached a legal agreement, dropping both suits against one another. Max Hamburgers at Target, where the first contact was made. The victim's headphones were retrieved from the awning on the left in the picture of Pelbergsvitten behind Max Burgers, where the final assault took place. Media and audience outside Stockholm District Court, where the trial against ASAP Rocky was being held. Graffiti about Rocky in Stockholm. In July 2019, Rocky was arrested initially for aggravated, then for simple assault in Stockholm, Sweden, after an altercation in the street against a man named Mustafa Jafari and another person that involved Rocky and 3 of his entourage. On June 30, Jafari was beaten, kicked, and cut with broken bottles when down on the ground. He suffered several cuts, requiring stitches, and a fractured rib. Rocky uploaded 2 videos of the incident to Instagram. In the first, he and his entourage repeatedly asked 2 young men, including Jafari, to stop following them as the latter complains about his headphones. In the other, created from footage of assorted events, Jafari's headphones break during a scuffle, and he is seen hitting Rocky's bodyguard with them. A woman is also seen in the video, accusing the 2 men of groping. Henrik Olsen Lelia, the defense attorney for Rocky, maintained that his client acted in self-defense after being attacked by Jafari. Rocky's bodyguard filed a counter-complaint against Jafari, and Jafari was initially suspected of harassment and minor assault or possibly attempted assault. An investigation against Jafari was dropped as prosecutors said he acted in self-defense after being grabbed by the neck and pushed by the bodyguard. Rocky was arrested after being allowed to finish his gig at Stadion, as it was judged there was a risk that he may flee or tamper with evidence. He was kept in custody at Kronoberg Remand Prison until the trial, with 2 members of his entourage also under arrest. Rocky's ongoing tour was then put on hiatus due to the trial was visited by personnel from the U.S. Embassy shortly after his arrest. Several U.S. artists called for a boycott of Sweden due to the incident. A petition to release him was started. The family asked Al Sharpton for help. U.S. President Donald Trump tweeted his support for Rocky, and it was later revealed by Justice Minister Morgan Johansson that Trump had threatened trade restrictions against Sweden if Rocky was not released. Former U.S. Ambassador to Sweden Mark Brzezinski suggested that the government should intervene and speculated that racism may have been the cause of the brawl. Foreign Minister Margot Wallström said the government is not allowed to interfere, citing Chapter 11 of the Swedish constitutional instrument of government, which explicitly forbids the interference of politicians or unrelated government offices in the work of the courts of law. Rocky was convicted of assault, given a suspended prison sentence, and asked to pay $12,500 $1,270 in damages to the victim. The court could not decide who used the bottle, but said it was not a case of self-defense, as if Rocky had already served over a month in jail for the incident before the sentence was handed out. It was determined that he did not need to serve any additional time. The conviction does not bar him from returning to Sweden in April 2022. Rocky was arrested by LAPD officers upon arriving to the Los Angeles International Airport after a vacation with his partner, Rihanna. He was arrested for a potential assault with a deadly weapon in a Hollywood shooting on November 6, 2021. Bail was set at $550,000, and he was released shortly after his arrest. Detectives received a warrant to search his home for potential evidence. LAPD investigators broke into his home using a pry bar to force the gate open. Detectives took several boxes from his home to use as evidence. On August 15, 2022, the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office filed charges against Rocky. Discography. Main article, ASAP Rocky discographies also, ASAP Mob discography live ASAP 2013 at long last ASAP 2015 testing 2018 don't be dumb TBA. Accomplishments. Main article, list of awards and nominations received by ASAP Rocky. His accomplishments include 3 BET Awards, 2 MTV Awards, and nominations for 2 Grammy Awards and 6 World Music Awards, for a total of 5 wins and 37 nominations overall.